Americans, other friends and subscribers around the world. Back again, man. So, amongst, or in the process of all the hustle and bustle, you know, and getting prepared for the snow, which we're getting scattered little baby or little light snowflakes here and there so far this morning. You can see, yeah, it is cloudy. I can smell snow in the air, and yes, I really can smell snow in the air. And but in the process of all that and getting you know, concentrating on the firewood, and, getting stuff covered up, you know, covered up and buttoned up and all that stuff is, not much of you can see it, but you watch my videos, and welcome to all the new subscribers. A lot of craziness going on around here. Things change from hour to hour, but in the craziest of all this getting ready and getting prepared, if you've watched my other videos and you know this area, you know, and I'm out here on because you can check out Mountain Junkers too. Go over and check the Mountain Junkers. That's our Resell channel. It's on here too. But, you know, and we have morning coffee videos and everything out here at the picnic table that you can kind of, I don't know if you can really see it or not, but right here, with the carpet cut off, is my picnic table, you know, with my little area overlooking the Crick Bottom. And in the, long story to get there, squirrel! But, this has gotten, you know, man, I've just been trying to get things done, man. So now there's metal and wood and rusty gold and junk everywhere. So now to this morning, I don't know what today will bring. I don't know if I'm going to end up going up, kind of waiting to see what the weather does. I may run up and get a load of wood later this afternoon. I know my breakfast is in there ready now, so I'm going to go in and have myself some oatmeal here in a minute. But so I'll just take it right now. So what I'm in the process of doing right now is trying to get all the metal that I've pulled out of the salvage yard out there. I'm trying to get it all into one area. Get all the lumber. Can't really see it here, but I've got lumber stacked against the backside of the Vagabond, which I actually want to get covered. I don't know if that'll happen before it snow flies. And then they've changed, man. It's up and down on the snow predictions, so we'll see what changes, man. One minute you're looking at it, you're like, oh, that don't look too bad, and then you look at it about 15 minutes later, oh crap. So anyway, we'll see what today brings, and of course we'll take you along, yeah, man. So the lighting's kind of funky in here. Just kind of taking you around. I'm still out back cleaning up, and I'll probably film some of that. But just going to show you our everyday. You know, I've gave a tour of the this is the bathhouse. You can see this is where it's nice to be semi-off-grid, to be able to use a heat lamp, which I can actually turn it off right now. But I got a heat lamp there, and then the spigots right here. You can't see it, but I've got you know, heat tape on my spigot here. And this is inside. This is actually where this lean-to sits, or this building sits. Was actually, you know, and there's a power box there. This was actually originally a RV slot, you know, when I've talked about it before, if you watch my videos, that down here in the Crick Bottom, the old boy was putting together or building a RV park and passed away, and then it sat for 20 years. But so you got the spigots. I think we got, no, I don't think, I know we got just 2 spigots out here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power boxes, and then there's also RV dump here, you know, and then there's RV dumps all the way, and actually more RV dumps than there is water power, or yeah, water power. But what I'm doing right now, as you can see, this is my propane, never-ending water. continuous water heater, and we have a washing machine that sits behind the heat lamp there, and we want to do some laundry today, and you're actually sitting on a drying rack that this folds out. It's this killer old drying rack I'll show sometime. But what I'm doing right now is at night, because if you watch my videos, you know that I lost one of these because it froze up. And that's because I'd forgot to drain. You know, and the tubes in there are just copper tubing for that continuous hot water. It's just some light copper tubing. So it doesn't take much for to freeze and burst those little things. So every night I blow it out. But then, not every day do we hook water up. But we're going to do today because we're going to do some, got to do some laundry. And then, you know, of course, shower, wash up, all that. And then we do have and I think I've showed it too, is I've got a one of them big coffee pots like they use at the churches and family reunions and stuff. And we keep that full and heat it up, and that's our indoor hot water in the cabin. So right now I'm just gonna hook all these things, man. This is life and survival, semi-off grid, man. It's how a hillbilly does it. You may not like it. It may not be how you do it, but it's how this old hillbilly does it. And it works for me. And this is the room, or this area, this right here where I'm standing. I want to build a wall and insulate it and get this water heater so I don't have to drain it all the time. Just having a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Between kids, life, winter, and money, keeps you pretty dang busy. Alright, let's lift this up. Probably can't see all this, but so I got this spigot wide. And I got it going over here to the hose, and you gotta drain your obviously gotta drain your washing machine at night or every time you use it too, because the pump and stuff will freeze up. It's been a good old washing machine because it's froze solid a few times and it's still going. Still doing the job. Got that. And I got the drain. Of course, anytime that you're going to drain a washing machine, you need to have drain hose, you know, that most people get sticking in the wall. We don't really try to do that. Oh shoot, I just ripped the son of a bitch off. Yeah, crap. Alright. So the drain hose, which luckily I just picked one up at the thrift store. But I think I did. Figure out something. Alright, so the drain hose, I had it sitting down to drain, and when I just grabbed a hold of it to stick it in the pipe that runs out, I broke it off at the base. It's just one of the funky plastic tubes, so now I'm going to go find something to repair that so that we can wash. Alright, man, so I got that drain fixed on the washing machine, man. So I got the wash going, so that was all good. It wasn't no huge deal. I ended up just cutting a piece of some heavy-duty PVC piping and pushing it down into that. It's that flex drain hose. You know, the one on this one's just really chintzy. Ended up just pushing that and splicing it back together, so it's all good to go. As you can see I've got the right out there getting crazy. As you can see, I've got the area cleaned up a little bit here, stacking some stuff up under that lean-to that I finally got a roof. I've got metal on. I still got to finish this side of it. And the weather, it's actually warmed up some. Haven't even looked at the weather report, so I don't know what's going to happen. But as you can see, man, got some stuff laid out there, getting ready to do a mountain junker, so you can go over and check that out and get the details, man. So, see what else is going on around here. So now, hey, it's kind of dark in here too. Sliding, man. It ain't no recording studio around here. I think it's because of the brightness in the back of me too is what it is. Maybe I'll try to move it down. This is the next. Holy crap, man. Look at all that rusty gold. So, you can see my forge over here. Gotta do something with them tails running wild off of that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you up over here. There, well, it's kind of cockeyed, but you can see my pretty face now. Holy crap, man, look at this. Let's get straightened out over here. I got you on the anvils where I got you. I got this fancy dancy So, this is one I'm going to put together. This saw for Miss Cara. It's two Craftsmen. One I bought at a junk sale. Another I bought brand new when I got tired of that steel that time. It's actually a good one, but the trigger mechanism broke in the one, so I'm actually going to take the trigger mechanism out of the one, put it in the other, and put Carly together a saw. So what I'm doing now, man, you can see is moved over to a different area. I have not. You can go over and check Mountain Junkers. I did get that videos loading in there right now, so it'll be on by the time this comes on. Still got some more stuff to do out back there. As I don't know if you've seen, I mean, you can see the brightness, man. The sun has actually came out, and it wasn't supposed to. The weather report has changed. Snow's still coming, but it's a bigger, but man, just up above us, the mountain's gonna get it, man. The mountain of McCall is gonna get nailed. They're supposed to, I think it might be snowing up there right now, because they're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches or something. Last I checked, man, 6 to 8 inches over the next 2 days or overnight or something like that. So they're gonna get nailed, which means up there where we were getting firewood, right above, I mean, just straight up above us, it's going to get hammered. What I'm doing right now, crap, man, all this junk, and then I let my grandkids come out here and play in this area. Well, they didn't help me out too much, but so okay, come back to it again. Gonna have to put another squirrel in here. So I'm going to tidy up this stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff in here that is going to be sold. So some of the stuff that skim by you may see on eBay. Got a bunch of, I mean, dude, I got stuff you just reach around, man. I got traps, and I mean, there's just, seeing that one, man, I have a hard time, because I make the knives out of the trap springs and the trap jaws, but man, I have a hard time, coming from a long line of trappers, I have a hard time, cutting up a nice 2-spring trap, man. Good old wolf cow trap. So my goal is to get this crap cleaned up. I'm cleaning all this. I'm gonna get this stuff cleared out, and then back here where you can see the tarps, you can see the nail gun. Maybe you can see the nail gun. Nail gun's kind of sitting on top of that. I'm gonna uncover that. I've got a drill press underneath there. I've got a bandsaw underneath there. A couple of grinders and stuff under there, and I'm going to bring my table saw. I want my table saw under here and my radial arm saw under here, and that way, even after it snows and everything, now that I got the lean-to over this area, is I can flip back that tarp, and be able to cut some links and stuff like that. And then once I get this stuff cleared, the other thing I want to do before the snow flies, hopefully, is go through and I'm probably going to sweep through all my barn wood and stuff, because I've got, the big pile that you see on these videos, man, and I've got stacks of, from old barns and old buildings and cabins and, all that stuff that we've tore down over the years. And I use it all the time, but it's all over the property. So I think I'm going to go around, scan it, and grab the stuff that I've already pulled nails or there ain't a lot of nails, and make a good stack in here so that I can keep chugging along during the winter. Because once the snow hits and stuff and it piles up, and there's 2, 3, 4 feet of snow on my pile of reclaimed lumber out there, man, I'm not wanting to get out there with a shovel and dig it out. I have to do that for firewood sometimes, so. But I'm going to get after this, and, dude, it is crazy noisy and busy around here for a day like today. What, man, I'm telling you, this county is just, it's crazy. It's crazy anymore. But other than that, man, so that's what I'm doing today, man. It's all about, getting prepared so that you can just keep on keeping on during the winter time. Getting stuff cleaned up so you don't get stuff ruined. I could carry this camera around. I need to get my dang GoPro and just wear it around. You can just work with me all day long, man. But I just jump around and try to, focus on whatever's the most important. And then, of course, in the back of my mind, the firewood thing's always, that's just my own. It's like my security blanket. It's kind of like all my rusty gold laying around and my salvage yard out there. It's, it's like a security blanket, man. So other than that, man, please check out the links below. It helps support the homestead and keeps the videos coming. eBay store. Got, man, putting new stuff. This evening I'll be putting even more stuff. Miss Kitty's in there taking some pictures of some rusty gold. And I'm going to be pulling out just all kinds of, little things, big things, rusty things, shiny things, and whatever you want. So make sure and check out the eBay store, and good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. Put back again tomorrow. See ya.